flow.
Thanks, Mikhail. An Augusta family says their 14-year-old daughter was raped. A 16-year-old boy is charged. Police believe the boy used a sexually explicit video of the girl as leverage to rape her. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office tells us 16-year-old Kaidair Oliver is charged as an adult with rape and aggravated child molestation. We want to warn you the following information includes details of the assault, and viewer discretion is advised. Our Celeste Springer breaks down the details.
It's an extremely disturbing situation, all amplified by technology. I spoke to the relative of the victim who says she's speaking out to make sure this does not happen to other young girls in our area. We never name victims of sex crimes, so to protect the identity of the victim, we have bleeped out her name in our interview with that family member.
He says to her, you have to keep doing what I tell you or your video is going viral.
A single video allegedly used as leverage for rape. According to a report by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, this 16-year-old threatened to spread a sexually explicit video of a girl if she did not comply with his demands.
I said, hi, how you doing? She said, I got something to tell you, and I'm so sorry.
The Sheriff's Office tells us one 14-year-old juvenile, whose name has not been released, is charged with child exploitation and computer pornography. The Sheriff's Office and the family of the victim say that 14-year-old passed a video he took of the victim on to Oliver, who later used it as leverage to rape the victim.
And I said, it's been raped. You need to call the police right now.
Now, this family member says she hopes to advocate for women and girls put in similar situations.
These girls are being treated like slaves. No woman, girl, child deserves this ugly act of evilness.
And says her fight,
I couldn't stay silent about it,
is far from over. So I reached out to the Richmond County School District, and they confirmed 2 teens that were arrested went to Glen Hills High School. The students have been withdrawn from school until their cases work their way through the court system. After that happens, they could also face school disciplinary action as well.
And if you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, you can call the number on your screen, 706-724-5200. We'll also have this on our website, Wrdw.com. The News 12 I-Team uncovers another incident of a crime on school grounds in Columbia County not being reported to the Sheriff's Office. That's the third one we found this month. Now the Sheriff's Office District Attorney and new Superintendent Dr. Stephen Flint will meet. The superintendent says he will reach out internally to his staff about the issue. This comes after the I-Team started asking questions about this latest incident report, which details a school bus fight where a Harlem Middle School student was punched in the face on the bus and his glasses were broken. The deputy noticed the markings on his face, interviewed the teenage subject at his home, and charged him with simple battery. The issue here, again, the victim's mother called to report the incident, not the school. The Sheriff's Office says this violates their agreed-upon memorandum of understanding. It says if a potential crime takes place on the school grounds, the school will call the Sheriff's Office to investigate. Last week, we told you about a Greenbrier middle student charged with a felony, accused of sending a death threat in a text. A parent called it into law enforcement, not school police. A third case at Columbia Middle School, an anonymous tipster called it into the Sheriff's Office rather than the school principal, who admitted knowing about the case. The Sheriff's Office later determined not to bring charges, but told us at any time it's a question, it should be left up to them to decide. Dr. Flint declined to interview with the I-Team about this, but provided this statement. The school district is taking proactive steps to ensure training and communication is up to date and clearly communicated. And we want our community to feel safe knowing that expectations surrounding the reporting of violations of the law are taken seriously. Part of the back-to-school process for the district is reminding school administrators and safety officers of this important reporting procedure. However, with 3 separate instances at 3 different schools within the first month of school, Dr. Flint is communicating directly with principals and school safety officers to ensure they have the proper training needed. The Sheriff's Office also confirmed an upcoming meeting to the I-Team